Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show you an easy way on how to install and using MRTG on Windows. Before installing it, MRTG or Multiple Router Traffic Grapher is used for monitoring network traffic on routers, switches, and servers. For further details or to learn more about MRTG, you can visit this website www.mrtg.org, which is in here. And inside this website, there are a lot of documentation and examples available that you can use to know more about MRTG. And now, before we begin the tutorial, there are 6 distinct steps that I separated before. The first one is setting up the SNMP, installing Perl, installing MRTG. The fourth is running CFG Maker. The fifth is running MRTG. The sixth is running MRTG as daemon. For the step 1, to getting MRTG running on our server, we have to make sure that SNMP or System Network Management Protocol has been installed in our Windows first. To check it, if it's already installed in our Windows, we can check it by press Windows X and then go to the Windows PowerShell with Administrator. And inside this Windows PowerShell, we can type this following command to check if the SNMP is already installed or not. Like this. And as we can see in here, it says that SNMP is already installed in our Windows server. So we can go to the next step to set up our SNMP. But if the state says that SNMP is not present, we have to make it installed first, or otherwise we cannot run the MRTG later on in our Windows. You can read my notes and it's inside the description below this video on how to make your SNMP installed on our Windows. And since it says that it's already installed, we can close this PowerShell and then go to the control panel and then click this System and Security and then go to the Administrative Tools, go to the Services, search the SNMP service, this one, and then go to the Trap tab. Inside this Trap tab, we can to set the community name as public, and also the trap destination or the IP address of the device that you want to monitor. We have to set it in here. And for example, I want to monitor my local device. So I have to set the IP address as 127.0.0.1 or localhost. And after that, we can go to the security tab and then set the community name as public also. And then choose this option, accept SNMP packets from this host. And then don't forget to set the SNMP configuration as localhost also. After that, you can just click OK, and that's it. We already finished to set up the SNMP in our Windows server. And for the second step, before we can run the MRTG on our server, we have to install these 2 software first, Perl and also MRTG. This first one, we have to install in Perl. So to install Perl, we can go to this activestate.com and then go to the Perl to download it, and then get Active Perl Community Edition, and then just choose this Active Perl 5.28 version. And since I already installed it, I can just click it, the program, and then wait it. Goodness. And we can just click finish. And after the download process has completed, we can click the program to begin the installation process. Next, click accept. And this is our path of Perl location. And don't forget to remember where you store it. And select this open release notes in your browser after you finish the installation. So after that, to verify that the Perl path is set correctly in our computer, we can just go to this PC, inside the File Explorer, right click on this PC, and then go to the Properties, and then go to the Advanced System Settings, and then in Advanced tab, we can select these environment variables, and then as we can see in here, the Perl path inside the system variables is already installed in our computer. So it means that we already finished or completely finished install the Perl. So we can go to the next step, which is installing MRTG. To install MRTG, we can go to the same website, which is the www.mrtg.org, and then click this download tab, select stable release, and don't forget to download the latest version of MRTG, which is this one. And after that, you can just open it. This one. You can unzip it and then put it inside the location that we want. And in here, I want to put it inside MRTG location, new folder, inside this MRTG, click OK. After that, we can just close it. And now we can go to the File Explorer again, and then see that inside the Windows C folder, we have MRTG folder that we already unzipped it before. And inside this MRTG folder, we can just create a new folder which is called MRTG HTML. And for the next step, to setting the MRTG, we can make a default configuration file or CFG file maker. And CFG file maker is used to create a configuration text file for MRTG data collection. So in order to create a default configuration file, we can go to the command prompt and then change the directory of the Windows C into this bin file. And inside this file directory, we can type this following command. And then we can just press enter. So this command will create an installation will create an initial MRTG configuration file, and inside this MRTG file there will be a number of local hosts like this, and it will represent the data of the graphic or local host that we can use later on to show the data. And lastly, we have created our first CFG file, and now we can move forward to the next step, which is running the MRTG. And now to collect data with MRTG, we can see the result or the data of the graphic by running the MRTG. And to running the MRTG, we can type this following command: .cfg. And now we have already collected our first data, and we can wait about 5 minutes and run again the same command, which is this one, to get the different results of the data that we want. To see the data, we can go to the folder of MRTG HTML, this one. There will be a lot of localhost number, and we can just select the latest localhost number, which is localhost_27. And as we can see in here, there are a lot of information, which is the daily graph, the weekly graph, and the monthly graph. And notice that the daily graph starts from the left edge, and this arrow, which is pointed by this arrow, this red arrow. And this is the weekly graph, the monthly graph, and there are data also below the graph, like this one also. And for the green one, it refers to the incoming traffic in bytes per second, and for the blue one, it refers to the outgoing traffic in bytes per second. So that's all on how to running MRTG in the server. And now, if you want to make the MRTG run all the time, we can add a new option, which is called daemon, this one. And to add a new option, we can go to the MRTG and a bin, and then go to the server. Inside the server.cfg, we can add a new option. We can add a new option, and then type run as yes, interval S5, like this. And this will cause the MRTG to run every 5 minutes, so we don't have to run it manually again every 5 minutes to monitor the network traffic inside the local host. then we can save it. And now we can go to the command prompt again to try running it again. Perl MRTG server.cfg. Interval, yes. I think it's supposed to be not. There is not space in between the interval and the number. So yeah, as we can see in here, the program will automatically gain the result every 5 minutes, so we don't have to input or running the MRTG manually again. And to check it again, the result, we can go to the localhost MRTG localhost. And now if you want to show the results, you can just wait for a few hours or every 5 minutes by refreshing it. And now after a few hours, we can just check the network traffic by directly go to the command prompt and then type the following command. And after that, we can just go to the localhost. And as we can see in here, there are changes inside the daily graph, which refers to the green value, the incoming traffic in bytes per second, and it means that our configuration of MRTG works properly. So finally, we have completely finished installing and running MRTG in our Windows server. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.